JP, 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 the JP, 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 the JP, JP, the JP show.
Welcome everybody to the JP show. I am your host JP and I'm back, baby. I'm back with a brand new episode. Yes, another week, another episode. This is episode, I want to say 22, season 2, episode 22. We're going to take this to episode 30. Then on episode 30, we're going to start season 3. But season 2, episode 22. Thank you guys. I just want to say thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Like I said in other podcasts, this is a very small podcast, but we're branching out. You know what I mean? We want to continue to grow as a podcast and as a show. And I just want to thank everybody from my old subscribers to my new subscribers. Real quick, I also want to tell you guys to please like, comment, subscribe, and share the show. Don't forget to share the show. It's very important because we got a lot of topics. We got read my profile. We got get it off your chest. We got a lot of these different topics, and people need to hear about these things because this is not just, you know, some of these things are my perspective, but a lot of these things that I talk about on the show is views from other people as well that tell me, yo, JP, talk about this on the show or talk about that on the show. So we're getting different opinions, different views, and different perspectives. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the show. Now, let's get into the show. Get it off your chest, JP. Get it off your chest, JP. Get it off your chest. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, look. Today on Get It Off Your Chest, man, my beard looks, I gotta get a haircut. My beard is just growing crazy. But look, all right, so today on Get It Off Your Chest, we're gonna talk about Cam Newton comments that he made on Gilly the Gid podcast is not completely wrong. Okay, so Cam Newton comments, this is what we're gonna talk about, Get It Off Your Chest. Cam Newton comments is not completely wrong, what he was saying. The thing that we want to pay attention to is that there's many type of women on this earth, right? Am I right or am I wrong? So Cam Newton was talking about basically his mother and his father being married for 30 plus years or whatever the case is. And it was him, his mother, his father and his grandmother, and you know, his mother, I guess, was, you know, somewhat of a submissive woman or whatever the case, and she took care of home, and she was a real woman, and she wasn't, you know, I guess what he would call a bad bitch or whatever the case is. And so he talked about being a woman being able to cook and I guess clean and take care of blah, all these different type of things. The one thing that, you know, Cam Newton, for one, is in a different tax bracket than a lot of people. So sometimes when you're in a different tax bracket, it's a little difficult to kind of like date on a normal basis. Somebody like me, I could date any woman that I want to date. You know what I mean? But somebody like a Cam Newton, you got to be really particular about who you bring into your life. Because a lot of times, you know, there's a lot of people that just looking for a come up or whatever the case is. Now, in the case of Cam Newton, we got to remember that he's a country boy. He's from the South. He's from Atlanta, or he's from Georgia. I don't know if he's exactly from Atlanta, but I know he's from Georgia. So the things that we want to look out for is that, you know, he's looking, from what he's saying is that he's looking for a woman that resembles his mother. You know what I'm saying? That has the qualities that his mother has. In that case, you kind of want to look, because you, like in these days and times when you're looking for a woman, a soulmate, a partner, or whatever, you really have to do your due diligence in these days and times. So communication is key, and we always talk about that. You know, we say this all the time, communication, but it really is the key to a successful relationship and to a successful business and to a lot of different things. Communication is key. So what happens is that Cam Newton, being from Georgia, he's a country boy. His mother's probably from the South or whatever the case is. He grew up in a certain particular type of household, and he's looking for that woman that kind of resembles his mother. You actually have to look in that geographic area for that particular type of woman. If you're Cam Newton, the thing is that Cam Newton is a celebrity and he's worth millions of dollars. He's going to have people from all over the U.S. and maybe even all over the world that's coming to him. And so he's attracting all these different type of personalities. He's probably attracting, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 different type of personality that do all these different type of things, because women are creative in their personalities, and they're all over the place, and not in a negative way. I'm just saying, you may get a person that's submissive, and then you may get a person that, is a boss that makes money, that's a hard worker or whatever the case is. It just depends when you're on his type of level. But if you want to, for Cam Newton purposes, if you're looking to pinpoint the particular woman that you're looking for, you have to do your homework. And when I say that is, you want to look geographically in a certain particular area. If you're a country boy and you're looking for somewhat of a submissive country girl that cooks and cleans, and I ain't saying she got to sit at home, but maybe cooks and cleans and do all and wash your drawers and all that type of stuff, then you have to look more so in the South for women like that. And for all my Southern women, I'm not saying it as a bad thing, but I will say that Southern women, they do all those type of things and they take care of their men. You know what I mean? And it's not a negative. Whatever you do for your man or whatever, I'm not saying it in no type of negative way. But you got to look geographically, you have to look in certain areas where, like certain women do certain things in certain areas. If you're looking for a woman, if you're looking in the New York area for a woman that's submissive and gonna cook and is not gonna talk and all this stuff, this is the wrong place. If you are in New York and you're looking for a woman that's not gonna talk back, that's just gonna be quiet and knows how to cook and wash your dirty underwear, New York is not the place for that, Cam Newton. I'm just letting you know. New York is not the place for that. Maybe even somewhere like LA is not the place for that. You got to go south to Midwest. And it's very important that, that you look in certain areas for what you're looking for. Because you may not find, sometimes, and I talk to a lot of women from the South, and sometimes they be kind of fed up of some of the Southern guys and the way that they talk to them. But sometimes if you're looking for a gentleman, maybe gentlemen are not in your geographical area. You know what I mean? Maybe there is a Southern type of way that they present themselves, and maybe you don't like that way. So maybe you got to go to another geographical area where there's known to be good gentlemen that can treat you a certain type of way, talk a certain type of way, present themselves in a certain type of way. So I think what happens is that, with men, we put all women in a box, in one big box. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like that. Like, there's so many different type of women out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can date a woman that's a progressive woman. And you could date a woman that's a submissive woman. And you could date a woman that's in between. And you could date a college woman, an educated woman. You could date an artist. You got beautiful artists out here, whatever. You could date so many different type of women that do so many different type of things. You could date a boss woman, like he said, a boss bitch or a bad bitch or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That also take care of home as well. She's a boss in the streets and she is a boss at home. So there's many different type of ways that, this thing goes. It's like, there's not just one particular type of woman. So what I'm trying to say is, like, Cam Newton, he's not wrong, but he's not right either, because there's so many different type of women out here. I will say is that I could feel what he's saying. We're somewhat trending in a way where, you have a lot of women And you got the one thing I would say about, Cam Newton, you probably got to get off of Instagram, or you probably got to get off of Facebook or Snapchat and all this type of stuff, because you're not really going to find that particular woman that, that you can really, match yourself with through Instagram. Because if you going on Instagram, now I don't know how true this is, but I heard that he got a baby mother from Instagram. I don't know. That's what the gossip columns are saying, but you got to get off of Instagram. If you're looking on Instagram for women, or TikTok or whatever, for women that you're looking to be your wife or whatever, that's probably not the way that you want to go. You actually probably want to go on even if you go on a dating site, but also you probably want to go like in real life and you're Cam Newton. You could talk to anybody, like really like sit down and talk to women and see what they're all about. It's very important, guys, that we communicate, that we talk to each other. This is the most important thing, and it's just going under the table. We're not talking to each other to realize, is this guy the guy that I really want to be with, or is this girl the girl that I really want to be with, or whatever the case is. If you enter the relationship 1 year, 2 years, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I don't know if I don't know, like she doesn't cook, she doesn't do. That's you waited too long. You wasted a year, 2 years of your time. Another thing that I want to say,